Tottenham, that team that you know, no matter how well they do in the season, they're not winning anything. This team is the most unlucky team I've ever seen in my life because they've been actually getting closer. They've been getting into finals and still coming out unvictorious. And there's that one common denominator because it can't be the team because their squad's actually cool. Their manager's calm. I think it's the badge. That chicken on the ball, it's not working for you, man. But today, we've got a Tottenham updated player ratings, the updated squad, bruv. Shout out Jado37, the winner, just shutting it. And if you want my true honesty, yeah, I ain't trying to record this video when they're top of the league because that's flipping embarrassing, bruv. I'm not going to lie to you. But anyway, nickname, Spurs, owner status, loves the club. He clearly loves them because he's changed the manager and you can see the change has given them a manager boost, bruv. And he's actually got an identity and the style of play. Continental competition, Euro Cup. I don't want to talk about that. That's embarrassing. And their beloved history, bruv. From when Leicester City have got double the trophies that you've won within the last how many years? That's when you know that it's peak and something's cursed, bruv. Someone definitely set a spell. I don't know who it was, but they don't rate you, bruv. The history of the Tottenham. So we're going from Hugo Lloris all the way to Harry Kane. I have no clue how they've kept him, but we'll talk about that. See, man like Hugo Lloris, now an injury that might be normal for someone else, yeah, will definitely be career ending for this guy, not gonna, because he's 33 in game, 34 in real life, meaning that there's no durability, no longevity, bruv. He's only providing value for now, and I think that now will only last for about 6 months to a year. I think he's got maximum a year left at the top in terms of starting for Tottenham because I believe they're going to replace him very soon still. He is their captain, not going to take anything away from him. He's got ability, man's got the reflexes, agility, and the one-on-ones all above 15. You already know, bruv. But they've lied to my face and I don't appreciate that. Man saying that he's a sweeper, keeper and support. Are you going to trust someone to support you with 8 passing, 7 composure and 8 first touch? Allow it. Man ain't never good, bruv. Allow that, bruv. If you press this guy, simple equation, you're getting the ball. Alright, next we've got man like Pierluigi Golini, bruv. Now, if you're a fan that knew about him before he went to Tottenham, big up yourself because I had no clue who this guy was, I'll be real. But as you can see, he's definitely providing value and I'm surprised that they let someone this good go out on loan. Their first choice must be sick, bruv. But yeah, as you can see, man's very well-rounded, bruv. Man's got 15 reflexes, 14 agility, and 15 one-on-one. But it's another one where they've lied to my face again. Met him on a roll and duty of sweeper, keeper, attack. Definitely false information because man's got 10 passing. Man's got 10 first touch. Composure's calm, but still I don't want to see this guy on the ball too much. So it's once again going to be a goalkeeper defending. Stop lying to my face, bruv. Alright, first outfield player we've got is man like Christian Romero. Another one who's on loan, but it's another good loan because as you can see, he's young, providing value now and improving at the same time. That's always the best scenario to be in because if they get him permanently, I have no clue if they've got a clause where it's going to be a permanent deal. Then you can sell him on for how much money, bruv, and that would be an amazing piece of business. But yeah, in terms of stats, you can see that he's not one of those centre backs that are just going to get consecutively split, yeah, because man's actually got agility in it, so he's not going to get left behind that easily. He's not got pace, but the positioning will allow him to be in the right position when needed, bruv. 12 technical vision and 12 passing is not the best pivot, but I'll definitely put him on either no nonsense or central defender because that'll suit him down to a T. Overall, man like Christian Romero looks like a very good prospect still. Joe Rodon is next, bruv, and obviously if you're playing with this guy in game, you're going to need someone right next to him to protect this guy because as you can see, that agility and balance, yeah, man will move to him. I'm not going to lie, they'll target him. They will, bruv. The only thing in the physicals that will help him, because it's inevitable that he's going to get split, yeah, is when he gets back because he's got good pace. So when he gets split, he will eventually catch up if they're not already gone, bruv. But anyway, man's not a central defender. These man always do this. Man's definitely a no-nonsense, bruv. Just win the ball, in it, because man's 22. I did think that he came from that Tottenham Youth Academy, but I found out that they bought him for 11 million. So just probably, I think he's one of them back three players, innit? So yeah, in real life, he looks decent, but he's one of those centre-backs that haven't got accuracy of heading, but he can jump. He's young, innit? Let me not be too harsh. He's young, bruv. Let's move. Alright, next we've got man like Japhet Tanganga. And if I had to create a new role called No Bullshit, man, I'll give it to him, bruv. I'm not going to lie. So we've got no nonsense. And now for this guy, we've got no bullshit. And if you don't believe me, ask Raheem. Ask man like Raheem Sterling what he's on, bruv. Because man's definitely on violence. Can't lie. Man like Japhet Tanganga. Absolute beast. Man's young as well. He's only improving at the same time while he's providing value. Like I said to you, man, before, that's the best solution. And man, did I just say the best situation to be in? See? But yeah, as we know, he can be deployed as a centre back or a right back, mainly a wing back defender, because as of now, he can't dribble and cross. But I do believe in real life, he's improving at that, or at least he will improve at that. In-game physically, he's different level for a centre-back. That physical for his age is amazing, bruv. He can actually win the balls with 14 tackling. Overall, magnificent defender in real life. Very good potential in-game. Alright, next we've got man like Davinson Sanchez. Ask any Tottenham fan right now, they'll tell you that he's a flipping liability, bruv. That is fact. Man like JDL37 will tell you, you can't trust this guy, bruv. Not on a consistent basis. Nah. He's one of those guys that as the game's going on, he's just staring at Heung-min Son. And that is due to his shocking concentration. I actually think they got that too high. 11 is probably too generous, bruv. Because in real life, man just forgets that he's at the game. Man probably thinks he's in his bed with his girl, bruv. But man's at the game sometimes, but he doesn't know it, bruv, because his concentration is that bad. So to give him some credit, physically, he's of a different nature. Everything is above 14, which is absolutely amazing, bruv. But obviously defending, 15 tackling is calm, 14 10 vision and 13 passing is calm. But I just believe it's the positioning that's going to let him down. That concentration mentally are the main things, and if you've got some things missing in the mentals, then you're a liability, as you can see. Here we go. Now, if Arsenal were smart, they would have signed this guy. But that's the thing, I said if, which means they're definitely not smart. You see how Reguilon burst onto the scene as that left back that has that mad pace. Yeah, he can dribble. He's got a very good end product on that cross as well. Imagine that, but on both wings now as fullbacks. That's dangerous, but I can't lie, man, are really gonna get fucked now. I hate to say it, yeah, but similar to PSG, like facts, bruv, the way they're gonna utilize their fullbacks, yeah, is the same way I expect Tottenham to utilize these fullbacks, because Emerson and the other one, Reguilon, it's going to be a madness when they bomb forward, I can't lie. He's another one of these players that's young, improving at the same time while he's getting valuable first team football. He's got 14 10, 14 vision and 14 passing for the pivot, meaning that he can play out from the back very, very comfortably. Another one of those fullbacks that probably used to be a winger, but man just decided to do the defensive side as well, bruv. He's very, very well rounded because he can do pretty much anything apart from take free kicks and be angry. Who cares if you're not aggressive? It's a peaceful world, bro. And the worst thing of all is that man's got 14 dribbling and 14 crossing, meaning that he's going to actually get to the byline because he can with that pace as well. And then when he gets to the byline, he can put in a wicked delivery. It's mad, bruv. Man like Harry Kane is going to have a field day. Man like Son is going to have a field day, bruv. Safe. Will Nuno Espirito Santos be able to save this guy? Because as you've seen under Mourinho, he was one of the worst right backs, probably on the same level, if not worse, than Bellerin, and that tells you something. Now, he might have been good before he met Santos at Wolves, yeah, but Santos is really that guy that put that magnifying glass on him, and man was really looking at this guy as one of the underrated right backs of the league at one point, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So if Santos knows how to use him, then he probably can bring him back to what he used to be. Because as you can see in game, yeah, if you take away his shocking agility, man's actually a very good player. I can't lie. Like, he can kind of defend. Going forward, he's one of their best, bruv, if not the best, because he's got 15 dribbling and 14 crossing, which is amazing, bro. Mentally, everything is above 11, which is fine as well. But that one thing that I warned you, man, about, is that agility. I've seen it, bruv. Man can be good, yeah. But if you can't move, you can't move, because man just wears skinny jeans, bruv. He's one of them, man, that have just got skinny jeans on. Man just needs to free it up, but he can't, bruv, because he just can't move. Man's going to be bucking him on the wing, moving to him, and he can't do a thing because man's got skinny jeans on. No agility, bruv. Shocking. You see those close control merchants in that midfield with the mad agility? They're the reason why this guy's now a centre-back, because man just kept on getting fucked. Now that we've got that out of the way, I can look at some of the positives. Now, Either-footed is really good, bruv. In terms of him winning the ball, very good at that as well. Positioning, good at that. Strong. He can't jump, but he can definitely accurately head the ball. So yeah, he's decent for a centre-back, but I don't think he'll be starting. And he's got a good age as well. But once I said before, I don't think he'll be starting. So I think he's squad depth now. I have to be honest. Man like Eric Dyer, bruv, he's squad depth. Let's be real. All right, next we've got man like Ryan. What the fuck? What have they done to my man's card, bruv? Jesus Christ, that's like top 10 worst cards I've ever seen in my life. Only Lord knows how he's got that value and his stats look like that. How he's got that potential at this age and his stats look like that, bruv. Do you think he looks like he's going to turn into anything special? With 9 tackling. Okay, no, he's meant to be a winger. Okay, 10 dribbling. Tight spaces, useless, bruv. End product, his pivot, 13, 10, 14 vision, 11 passing. In other words, he's got a little bit of ability. He can see what he's doing. He just can't make a pass, bruv. Long story short, according to the stats, bruv, he's just fast, innit? I'll be real. But I do believe, yeah, that the reason why he's got that value is because of how he performs in real life. Because there's no way in real life he's that bad, because they would have never signed him, because he looks absolutely shocking, man, like Ryan Sessegnon. If you put him left back, he's going to get split. If you put him left wing, he's going to be very, very ineffective, bruv. See. I told you, man, about the crimes that man like Reguilon and Emerson are going to be committing on those full-back positions, bruv. Defenders playing against Tottenham already have to worry about people like Heung-min Son, Harry Kane, Ndombele, Mora, Bergwijn. But now they have to look at the full-backs as well, because them man going forward, yeah, it's curtains, not even going to lie. And I'm being impartial. You man know I used to be an Arsenal fan, but I'm saying it how it is. These men are genuinely dangerous. My little prediction right here is that I think that Reguilon and Emerson will probably be deployed as fullbacks in terms of, I mean, not fullbacks, wingbacks, bruv. Say. And next we've got man like Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Now he's one of those angry guys, yeah, that wake up on the wrong side of the bed every single morning. I can understand if you do it like once or twice in a couple of weeks, but every single time you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, there's definitely an issue there. But yeah, he's just in simple a ball winner, literally, because man's got what, 19 stamina, 16 strength, 16 tackling. Bruv, he's just there to win the ball in it. 18 work rate, 18 determination, 17 aggression. He just wants the ball. And if that means that he has to take out your legs and your shin pads with it, that's what he's going to do. So, alright, next we've got man like Harry Winks, bruv. Now, I don't think that he's compatible with the way that Tottenham want to play right now. Let me explain. Look at his pivot, then look at his traits. Now, very quickly, the traits. Plays short, simple passes, bruv. Now, he's not a risk taker. Definitely not a risk taker. And as you can see, he can barely see what he's doing with 15 technique, 11 vision, but 15 passing, meaning that he's there for a ball retention system. If you're playing either control possession or tiki-taka, those are the two that I think, or vertical tiki-taka where you're trying to monopolize possession, then someone like that is going to be crucial. But with Wolves, yeah, I mean not Wolves, with Tottenham, they're trying to hit you on the counter, and guys like this, they're not really going to be effective still. So you just need them to not play, simple as. Alright, next we've got man like Oliver Skipp, who was on loan at Norwich, bruv. Now, will Norwich fans tell you that he had a good loan spell? I have no clue because I was not watching Norwich, but I'll be honest, in terms of stats, he looks decent, because as a lone DM, just telling him to win the ball, man's got the bravery, meaning that he fears no one but God. Work rate, bruv. Not really determination, but he's definitely aggressive. He can win the ball. He's got very good execution of a pass, meaning that under pressure, I wouldn't really trust him too much. But then again, he's got 14 composure. So it's very weird, bruv. He might be a box-to-box or a lone DM. But right now, I'll probably put him box-to-box still. Put that tenacity in the midfield. That's what I'm going to do with man like Oliver Skipp still. So yeah, because he's 19, he's definitely improving at the same time. So yeah, he's decent for his age, I'll be honest. Man like Oliver Skipp. Put some respect on this guy's name. He's one of those guys where you have to tell someone else, I have to pay you a certain amount to get the ball off him, because you're going to really struggle to get the ball off him, I'll tell you that. But not only can he dribble, meaning that the ball stuck to his foot anyway, not only has he got unpredictability, so you don't really know what he's going to do next year, but he's strong. And if he's strong, yeah, he's got the ball stuck to his foot and you can't get the ball off him by barging him, because he will barge you onto the ground, bruv. Facts, bruv. A man's got flipping 15 balance as well, so the low center of gravity. It's just hell. It's just hell for a defender. You can't get the ball off him still. But yeah, just putting it out there, if Tottenham do actually win anything, I think that Ndombele will be crucial in that, because in that midfield, especially if they're playing a 5 at the back, they're going to need someone in that midfield to create, and not only create, pick up the ball and drive, and he'll be that key person to do that still. So yeah, man like Ndombele, as you can tell from the way I've just analysed this card, I rate him very highly still. Now I've got a little confession, bruv. Man like Giovanni Lo Celso, I thought this whole time that he was a cam, but now he's definitely a centre mid still. As you can see, he gets stuck in. As you can see, man's got 14 tackling. That's not there for no reason. He definitely gets busy still. Anyway, 15 technique, 13 vision and 16 passing. I think I said it before, yeah, I don't agree with that vision. I think his vision has to be higher than that still. The flair's there, the dribbling is there, first touch is there, meaning that he can pick up the ball and drive, similar to Ndombele. Them two in a midfield partnership will be very good, because you can have Lo Celso sitting deeper, and then you can have Ndombele picking up the ball and bombing forward, bruv. Even though both of them can't shoot, they'll definitely get hell of a lot of assists, bruv. Next is Lucas Moura. Now I have to be honest, yeah, if I had to improve a little stat right now, after watching this guy play, I'm definitely improving that dribbling, I'll be honest, because 15 is way too low. I have to at least see it green, and I think it should be 17, I'll be honest, because his dribbling is mad, bro. I don't know how I'm just seeing this now, because I've probably analysed this card at least 3 times now on video, and he's got 15 heading. I don't know how he's got that. I honestly have no clue, but man's got it, bro. Man's 5'8" with 15 heading. That is, but yeah, with Lucas Moura, we know he's never going to be up there with the golden boot or the top assist, bruv. But if you do think that he could get there, the only way he could get there is if it's a systematic thing. And what I mean is, I see that work rate. If Nuno wants to do a little pressing thing, then he'll get a lot of chances still. So yeah, man like Lucas Moura, bruv. Alright, next we've got man like Dele Alli. Now, I think that in this season, he'll score a lot of goals still. As you can see, for a cam, he's got way better finishing than he's got execution of pass, bruv. So he's definitely a shadow striker. Now, I know usually shadow strikers have mad intensity, but I don't think he's going to be one of those high intensity shadow strikers. I think he's just going to be one of those ones that float around, bro. Even when I look at his stats, it just looks like he's made to score a lot of solo goals because he's got good dribbling, good flair. He hasn't got the right decisions, bruv. Good composure, good finishing, mean that he can pick up the ball, drive through defenses at any time and just shoot, and it will more likely go in because he's got good execution. In real life, he might have a good season. In game, if you want to get the best out of him, put him as a shadow striker. Alright, next we've got man like Jack Clark. He's there from the youth team. I think he's been promoted now, and in real life he's probably a very good player, but in game, he's young in it, so I'm not really going to get onto him too much. He's got a lot of things that will definitely improve with time, but to be fair, for his age, he looks kind of decent anyway. So yeah, he's got good flair, good dribbling, bruv, and right now he can't pass, but he's got good movement, off the ball improve. A lot of these things will definitely improve. So yeah, he's a prospect, one for the future. Man like Jack Clark, bruv, promising young player. You can see that man like Nuno wants to play a counter-attacking system, so people like Steven Bergwijn will be crucial, and that's because man's got mad pace. People like him and Mora on that counter-attack will definitely be deadly, and I think they'll score a lot of goals this season as well. Now, of recent, man was playing against Wolves, yeah, man like Steven Bergwijn, and this guy's on that left-hand side. He gets a ball fizzed into him. He's surrounded by 3 Wolves players. Instead of him doing what a lot of normal wingers would do, and that's, you know, looking for space, trying to pass backwards, do a little simple thing. Instead, man's like, you know what? Fuck that, yeah? Man's gonna barge, man, because that's what he done. He barges one, he rolls it, like bull rolls it, yeah? And then kicks it past the other one. Like, bruv, what? That was the cleanest bit of skill that I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie, that was so smooth, bro. But yeah, very similar to Lucas Moura, I do think that man like Steven Bergwijn will be a systematic baller, because alone, I don't think he's going to be scoring up there with the top goal scorers or getting top assist numbers in it. So yeah, in the system, he'll definitely be a lot more effective. So yeah, man like Steven Bergwijn. Shout out everyone that knew about Brian Gill before he went to Tottenham, because this guy is wavy. This guy's actually wavy. Now, he's 19 in game, 20 in real life. Another one of those players that in a system, he's going to be amazing because he's left-footed. I don't think Tottenham have a left-footed winger from my memory. I don't think they do, so that's going to be very crucial for them. And you see that 1 green on this card, it's not there for no reason. That 1 green, for people that are listening, is flair. And let me tell you something, yeah, this guy will spin you for free. But yeah, as you can see, through his stats, yeah, like through his stats, you can see that if he gets the right manager, the right person to help him develop, yeah, he could be a threat in the future, because he can do a lot of things at this young age. He can pass right now. He can actually shoot as well. The decisions will improve. That's 12. That's calm as well. He's fast. He's got mad flair. He can cross. He's got end product already there. It's just building on that end product now and making it to a world-class level. Has he got the potential for that? I think he can be a very elite winger in the future. But yeah, man like Brian Gill, you'll see what I'm talking about when he kicks his first ball for Tottenham anyway. Remember I told you, man, he's dangerous, bro. Alright, next we've got man like Son Heung-min. Now, remember when I told you, man, that his long shots deserve to be way higher than they are? Look at what he done to Manchester City. Defensively, City aren't the scrubs that they used to be. So for Son to have the audacity to give man the 1-2 steppy, put it out wide and then put it on his left foot and finesse that, bruv, man's different gravy, innit? And I remember watching that game live as well. He picked up the ball from so wide, from the wrong wing, because this guy's meant to be a left winger apparently, but this guy was on the right wing, as wide as possible. And then when he cuts in, you know what's happening. I've seen him do it against the old team that I used to support. When he puts his head up and cuts in, just turn off the TV, because you know what time it is. What I'm about to tell you is very subjective, but I have to say it. That technique has to be 19. I'm being real. Like, his technique is world-class technique. I'm not going to lie. I haven't seen technique like that for a very long time on a consistent basis, bruv. Because this guy, technical-wise, different level, bro. Like I said before, the long shot should be 18. Finishing is where it is. You already know where it is, bro. This guy can be a striker. He can be a left winger. He can be a right winger. The one thing I said about the technique before, only Greenwood is touching this guy with the bow foot thing. Not gonna lie, only Greenwood is touching him, and Greenwood with that bow foot is wavy at that as well. So yeah, you man, it's mad. Not gonna lie. I don't think Son's won the Golden Boot before, and I wouldn't be surprised if he really pushes for it this season. And lastly, yeah, shout out Jado37. Lastly, man's got Harry Kane, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I said this in the last play ratings that I done for Tottenham, but I don't think people understand the magnitude, yeah? And I mean magnitude of this guy getting the top goal scorer award and the top assister award as well, bruv, in the same season. And one thing that people need to understand about Kane, yeah, is the fact that he's 27, meaning that his legs, they're already gone. He was never fast, bruv. Meaning that someone like, for example, Rooney, who used to be fast and had mad technical ability, shooting, passing, all of that, had to change his game. Remember when Rooney went from striker to centre mid, changing his game because he lost his legs, yeah? Kane already has no legs, meaning that he's going to improve in things like passing and shooting. So in the future, it's going to be even worse than it already is, bruv. And I will not be surprised if he gets that golden boot and gets that top assist award again. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, my thoughts, yeah, on why I think he stayed at Tottenham. I think the main factor was Grealish, innit? Because he was going to go Man City. Grealish costs a lot of money. It's going to be pretty much impossible to get both of them in the same win. But I also think that this will be his final year if they don't win anything. But he just looks like one of those guys, yeah, that just gives chances, chances, chances. He's literally Arsenal, bruv. Look at where he came from. Man is literally Arsenal. The way they're treating Arteta is the way Kane's treating Tottenham. Just giving man chances after chances, even though he's not going to win shit. Man's just giving him fucking chances, bruv. And it's facts, bro. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, with them keeping him, I do think that they have a bigger chance of winning the trophy because this is a big player, innit? And I'm not going to say in the big games he doesn't show up because sometimes he does show up, innit? But I'm talking when it matters, for example, a final or a semi-final, that's when I'm going to see him. But in terms of stats, you know the usual. Man's fake as hell, innit? Man's got the pivot, 16, 10, 18 vision and 18 passing, 19 finishing, composure on a different level, bruv. Mad off the ball. It's just crazy. Mad work rate. 11 tackling for a striker. He's just crazy. Man like Harry Kane, bruv. Man's just a complete package. I can't believe at one point I said Aubameyang was better than this guy. I can't believe it, bruv. And there we go. That's the first episode of the new updated squads, bruv. You get me? For the new transfer window. And I'm looking forward to it. I do believe that FM22 will be the same squad that I've done. So that's why I've held back a little bit with my analysing. I've done it a bit more straight to the point. I'm not going to go too in depth with it, bruv. But yeah, that's how I've done it. You man can probably tell from my upload schedule from what it used to be that it's not the same that what it used to be because man's been hella busy, bruv, with work and shit, bruv. You have to get money, man. I can't lie. Have to get that money still. But yeah, man, just looking at the history right now, I'm like, yeah, I can really understand why they're due a trophy still. Because whenever the last time they won that must have been hella years ago. I probably wasn't even born, but I'm not going to lie. So yeah, that's Tottenham in it. So yeah, let's just line them up very quickly. And that is how I am personally lining up Tottenham Hotspur. So as you can see, we've got a 5 at the back. And I rarely do that, but I have to do it for Tottenham still because their defence is very good, yeah, but it's young in it. So I'd rather do a little 5 at the back to help them improve. Then I can change the formation. But yeah, as you can see, I've got Golini in goal, sweeper, keeper, defend, bruv. Just stopping shots, simple. Right back, Tanganga, right centre back Tanganga, left centre back Romero. These guys are pretty much right back and left back / centre backs, yeah, because they're covering for Emerson and Reguilon, who are going to be way up high up the pitch, who are going to be providing for the team, bruv. So yeah, that's what I'm doing there. In the middle of that back three, I've got Rodon. I could have put I could have put Eric Dyer, but I chose Rodon because he's younger. And I probably might rate him higher. You never know, bruv. You never know. But anyway, Emerson at right back, creating havoc, bruv. That's what he's going to be doing. Reguilon at left back, creating havoc. Them men are going to be spinning, man, for free. Remember I told you. In that midfield, ball in the midfielder on defend, we've got Højbjerg, yeah? On that right, man. Right centre mid, Ndombele, you get me? Left centre mid, box to box, Lo Celso. So that midfield is going to be very energetic, bruv. And it's going to be solid as hell. And then up front, literally, all you need is Emerson and Reguilon. Get the ball into Kane and Son, and that's a mad striker partnership, bruv. You see what they're doing in it together, in it. Man, like Son and Kane, the way they assist each other and they score goals together, it's mad, bruv. So yeah, that's what it's gonna be. So yeah, that's Tottenham, innit? That's the Tottenham updated player ratings. If you man like that video. Shout out Jado 37 one more time, and yeah, I'll see you in my next episode, bruv. See.